Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of OMGame Boy, bite-sized podcasting with gaming kind of thrown in there. I'm, of
Yeah.
course, your host, Dan Tendo, but I might have a different name later in the episode because we are talking about, what are we talking about today, Nick?
Today, as your co-host Nick Tendo, we're talking about that all too famous car fighting game, Twist. Which one?
Were you about to say Vigilante 8?
Yeah, I was. I was going to reference it, but then I was like,
So we're talking about Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal is the talk of the town right now.
it is a
There's a
show.
show that I haven't seen.
You're not going to see.
I
Correct?
probably won't see it. I don't like
You won't
popular
see it.
things. You know me.
Yep.
When people are having sex, I don't have sex. I'm like, I don't do what people are doing.
Or I'm not going to get into it right now.
Okay.
I could have blown up your spot.
Yeah.
There's
And they also released Twisted Metal 1, 2 on the PlayStation Plus that we both played recently.
Yep.
And I own Twisted Metal Black. So Twisted Metal is like probably the most famous car combat game.
I think it was like the first one, or at least the first good one.
I was gonna, yeah, because
First
you
good
just
one.
brought up Vigilante 8. That was basically like a copycat.
It was a ripoff, but it was pretty good. It was well done.
I think I played that more in the 90s than I did Twisted
I
Metal.
had it. We went over my house and played, dude.
Yeah, you were grabbing your dick.
No, I wasn't for that
Wait,
game.
that's taken out of context. Listen, if anyone wants to edit that part in or out of another section of the episode,
Then we'd be more than happy for you to do it.
Yeah. But we played Vigilante 8, I feel like, more in the 90s. I don't think I played the original Twisted Metals until Twisted Metal Black.
Really?
And that was before 9/11. You can't play Twisted Metal Black now.
You can't? No, not anymore. Also,
I think there's actually a level in Twisted Metal Black where a plane crashes.
there's also a rumor that your parents wouldn't let you play Twisted Metal because Calypso had too much religious overtone.
Yeah, my dad was Calypso.
He was.
And whenever I said, "Hey, Dad, can I borrow money? Hey, can I go out with my friends?" He's
He
like,
would
"You
smile
sure?
and
You
say,
sure you want that?"
"Sure,
And
you
I'm like,
can."
"Okay." And he would let me. And when I came back, he'd be like, "Your friends are all putty now."
Yeah, and we were. I was one of your friends. I turned into Putty one day.
So Twisted Metal Black. So I replayed it in the last couple of years. It's so good. I've listened to other people say how like
Which
how
one? Twisted Metal Black?
Yeah, Black.
Which one did that come out for? I don't even know. I never played
That
Black.
was the PlayStation 2. It came out in 2001.
Okay, dude.
And they were just kind of
not
they were just kind of
interested.
revamping the Twisted Metal like brand because it became too goofy.
Was it the
Because the
same
fact-
like 12 cars, 15 cars?
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like
It was
that?
new,
Okay.
some new characters, but like it was just darker. It was just a darker theme. The stories were like more fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
But
Twisted
the
Metal
funny thing
Black.
is, I think the Twisted Metals before that, they were just getting goofier and goofier, and the endings were just getting stupider.
Yeah.
So everyone
Okay.
knows like Twisted Metal is kind of known for like the goofy ass, like stupid ass endings.
It's not goofy. It's okay, maybe because I never beat any of the Twisted Metal ones, and you made me. Go ahead, tell everyone for the show.
All
You
right.
made me watch all the videos of all the endings, so I had to watch.
So on YouTube,
Yep.
there's so weird history that they filmed live action endings for Twisted Metal 1,
Yeah.
but they didn't put them in the game. I don't think it could fit on the disc.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the live action endings for Twisted Metal 1 in 1995 or 6
Yeah. 95.
weren't on the disc because they couldn't put them on.
So
And they
where did you
filmed
get them?
endings for everybody. So instead they just replaced them with like text based. So it was like a text crawl describing what happened. So I was
where did these videos end up?
they filmed them, somebody like put them on YouTube.
So okay, so they're just on YouTube. Like
They're
they
just on
came out,
YouTube.
like,
Yeah,
10 years later.
I think at some point they were added them as like a bonus feature to something. Like they were added as a bonus feature to another game. Like somehow it officially came out, but they were not like finished.
It was canon.
Yeah, some of them are canon. But my favorite one is when I watched one, there was a guy, a cop car named Outlaw.
Yeah.
And so in this YouTube video, it shows the live action one, then it shows the one that was in the game. So the live action one, the guy Outlaw, his story is he entered Twisted Metal because he wanted Twisted Metal to end. Like
and for there to be no war, no death, and no bodies everywhere or something.
And he told Calypso, he's like, I want the streets to be safe. I want everything to be Twisted Metal to be over. And so in the live action one, Calypso's like, you get your wish, drive out of here. First off, in the live action one, he's got like a baloney face. He's got a fucked up face. He's got long hair. He's overacting. It's like the best thing ever.
No,
if
it's
anyone stopped
terrible.
this podcast, go listen to it.
And he's surrounded by like 5 women in bikinis. It's like a
And 5
90s thing.
guys with
And
machine guns and
2 guys
shirtless.
with machine guns on either side. They're very
Both my
hunky.
uncles. Those are my uncles. That's how they
They're
got
your
their start.
uncles. You can look it up. That's where they got their start. That's where they got their shart too. They had to hold in their guts for like 10 minutes for this filming session and like show their abs. And they had bubble guts and they farted. Yep.
I don't even know where that came from. So Outlaw's like, Calypso's like, just leave, drive outside, like, leave, whatever. And because they didn't finish the live action video, whatever ending, like the end part of it, they didn't film.
Screaming.
So he just started screaming, and I was so confused.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they played the text version. So on the YouTube video, I'm reading the text version, and as you find out that as the text is crawling, Calypso makes him drive out of the garage, and he appears in outer space. And the next scene is a in-game graphic of a car floating in space. I've never laughed so hard in my entire life. Because I was like, I didn't know the ending of the live action one. So the in-game one was like, it was just a cop car floating in space, and he was like, no.
Yeah, I was watching just the live action videos, and he was just screaming, and there was black, and I was like, I don't know.
Nothing was filmed for that part,
yeah,
so I didn't understand. I don't know if that was supposed to be outer space, but anyway, the over-the-top Calypso was the best part about the original.
No, I think it was Warthog wants to be young again or something like that, and not in the second one, in the first one.
Okay.
And he drinks this weird potion that's like makes him forever young, and he goes, "Oh, I feel so young," and then it's just a close up of his face, and he goes, "We're back, baby." And I'm like,
I seen that one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. What
is it? Warthog? I wasn't sure if it was Warthog. Okay. But I do remember that one. I think because his eyes are like glowy too.
Yeah. Of course, they're glowy. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, the first Twisted Metal was trash.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The graphics aren't great, even like kind of cleaned up, and the controls are terrible. Twisted Metal 2 is better, smoother. Here, what did I just text you the other day?
No, Jesus Christ, this thing. It was insulting. Maybe your girlfriend. I don't want to bring that on the podcast.
You said that. You said, "Hey, dude, your girl texted me, showing me." Just read your text.
Okay. I was trying to get you to, yo, are you with your girl right now? I'm so confused, and I was waiting for you to write. Yeah, why? Because she doesn't even have my phone number, but it would have been real funny. I was like, she keeps sending me pics of her feet with the caption, "You like this?"
But like was spelled like Lyke.
And wait, like what you see, and all the words are spelled wrong. And I wrote, "I'm just worried because she doesn't usually use grammar like that. Is she okay?" And instead, you were like, "Gotta give the fans what they want."
I said, "Yeah." I said my only sentence back was, "Give the people what they want."
And I was really hoping for like an argument, make you mad, something. Yeah. And then literally, my next thing is Twisted Metal 1 is so trash. Twisted Metal 2 is actually good. And you wrote back this big long thing.
I wrote back a novel. Like, I didn't care about the feet thing.
Actually, like, the controls in the game is much more different than the conventional this. And I was like, God damn it, dude.
God damn it. I know where his allegiances are.
Yeah, I do. And he wasn't wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm just a piece of shit.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Do you like how crazy my hair is now? I tried to like make it look like a Sweet Tooth.
Is that what you're going for?
Well, Sweet Tooth,
the mustache?
Sweet Tooth doesn't have hair. Is like it's fire. I can't put my hair on fire. So it's like, yeah. Does anyone have a mustache in Twisted Metal?
Probably someone.
All right,
first one.
So an ending in another fucked up ending, like Twisted Metal 2 is good.
Oh, good.
Another Cartoon. Ending in Twisted Metal 2. No. Sorry, not Twisted Metal 2. Twisted Metal 3. So everyone knows Axel.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite wheel guy. He's got he's got
wheels.
And his, like, if anyone's ever played Twisted Metal, everyone always places him, so he's kind of just cool looking. His story is that, what did we say? We said this a couple episodes. So his story is like his dad put the wheels on.
Oh, yeah, correct.
So in Twisted Metal 2,
he wants to face his dad.
Story, when you find out gradually, is like he wants to confront the person who gave him the wheel arms. Like, he wants to be human again. So for some reason, in Twisted Metal 3, he changes his tune. He wants to be more car.
Really?
So he joins Twisted Metal. He asks Calypso. Every time Calypso is like this maniacal, like, "Hey, I'm going to fuck up your wish." So in Twisted Metal 3, Axel, the big wheel guy, is like, "Hey, I want to become more machine." So I think this is the point where they're running out of steam for endings, because at the very end, it's like really bad, like late 90s, like 3D polygon graphics. Axel pulls up and Calypso's like, "Your wish, you wanted to be more machine. You got your wish." And then it pans out, and he turns the guy Axel into a watch.
Hell yeah.
That's into a watch on someone's wrist. This is not a joke. You can look it up. I'm like, wow, they really had no idea what
They
like
kind of just, did he scream?
probably. I think he
That's
had like
cool.
a screaming face.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it was really funny because I feel like whoever's writing that just had a watch on their wrist and they were like, watch. He could turn into a microwave or a rock or a watch.
Yeah. I would have preferred microwave, but that's whatever.
Yeah.
To each their own.
And I think that was the last one. Maybe it wasn't the last one before Twisted Metal Black when they started getting like really fucked up.
Okay. Your favorite
I
thing in the
I
world.
feel
Yeah.
like you played Twisted Metal Black with me.
No, I never played Twisted Metal Black ever in my entire life.
What were you doing before 9/11? Because it came out before 9/11.
Playing Twisted Metal 2.
Were you planning something?
No,
Were
playing
you
Twisted Metal
planning
2
something?
for years. I played it for 5 years. You can do the math. Came out in October 1996.
So up until September 10th, 2001, you were playing Twisted Metal 2.
No, October 2001. I was still playing. I didn't even know about 9/11 until October.
Oh my God, you were just playing in
Yeah.
your basement and someone like kicks in the door and they're like, Nick,
Nick,
where
did
have
you
you
hear about
been?
9/11? And I
You're like
was like,
9/11.
it's
They're like, oh, you mean
October.
like the 911 points
Yep.
I got for destroying Sweet Tooth?
No, I meant 911 call because I'm gonna win so bad. Calypso is gonna have to call the police.
It's true. Actually, I don't think he can call anyone. He's in like a blimp in that one.
He dies in a bunch.
Does he?
Yeah, he dies in like.
How did I not
like
catch
half
any of
these.
those endings? Anyway, he should get what's coming to him. He's a big piece of shit.
He kind of is, but whatever.
Actually, I think everyone that joins Twisted Metal is a piece of shit. So it's kind of like win-win.
Lose.
Oh, yeah, okay. So another, I don't know what other research you did for this.
I did plenty on all the things because
Go ahead. Hey,
soundtrack.
everyone, Nick brought up all these
matter.
Windows and he's like, I did all this research. And I said,
No.
you mean you brought up Windows? And he was like, and he got all nervous. He started sweating.
No,
I said, hey, we
sweat.
have to end the call because you're sweating too much.
I thought you wanted me to replace my Windows because, as anyone who is a homeowner knows, replacing Windows is expensive. Well, I'm a renter and Dan's a renter, so we'll never have to replace Windows.
Why do you got to tell people my financial situation?
Yeah, I just did. Now everyone knows you're a renter.
Now everyone knows I can't afford a house.
And wait, just the Windows. You can't afford the Windows in a house.
Or I can only afford Windows. Like I'm on the street and I'm just holding a window.
In fact, if you won a Twisted Metal contest, you would ask for Windows, and Calypso would smile and give you Windows, but there's be no house.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Pretty twisted.
Yeah.
So the other thing is, I wore this shirt. It's my favorite shirt. One of my old jobs. It was like super misogynistic. So they let the women design shirts, I guess. And it says like, will trade husband for a clean house.
It's really good.
Hold on. And then in small print that you can barely read, it says terms of agreement. House
He's reading upside down, so it's actually pretty hard.
House must be free of empty beer cans, unwashed dishes,
classic,
and excess dirty laundry. Ugh. On second thought, just take him and the rest will take care of itself. I don't even know what that means. So yeah, take my husband.
Wow, that's kind of misogynistic.
Yeah. Anyway,
what's the opposite?
Oh my God, this is really weird. I have a girlfriend and we discussed this for like the whole night, that there is no opposite of misogynistic.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Wow. So that's what that shirt is.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Who would have thought that like a Twisted Metal episode was going to be about this?
I picked the shirt because, well, can you tell? It's a woman's shirt. Look how big it makes my little arms look. Look.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. I'm just wearing it around now.
Is this related to Twisted Metal?
No. I just thought this was going to be in the longer episode, and now it's on the short episode, so I can't be talking about my arms and my new shirt.
Well, I mean, you can still talk about. I'm going to edit this entire chunk out.
If you do, I literally will go to Calypso and wish that you couldn't edit out anything.
Well, funny you say that because unless you got more information,
no, it's fine. We're over the limit. Cut the episode. It's over.
Cut the episode apart. So the ending part of this episode, I was thinking, what if we had to join Twisted Metal? Like, what if we had to join the competition? What would our car look like? What would our car name be? What would our wish be?
I didn't know we had a car name. Let me think.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought of a scenario. So my car would be, if I owned the Twisted Metal competition, my car would be a 2001 Hyundai Elantra, a white Hyundai Elantra, because that's the last car I owned. I think it broke down. Like I bought it used and I got rid of it in like 2015, 14, something like that. Yeah. Oh no, I mean it like stopped working, but for Twisted Metal, it starts working again. My car name is Nintendo Speed.
Okay.
How's that sound? Pretty good?
I mean, good, but 10's a lot of speeds for a car. You know that, right?
I mean, I'm in the Twisted Metal competition. Are you nuts? I need a fast car.
Good point. That's Never
I
mind.
need
I'm
the
not gonna.
fastest car. There's
That
a
doesn't.
guy
That
with a
doesn't.
flame for a head and a clown mask coming
Okay.
after me, and you're like, that's kind of a fast car, dude.
No, no, no. I did not say that's a fast car. I said that's too many gears for a car. Big difference. I don't think this makes it fast, just having more gears. But I'm not going to get into
Just
that
the
because
word
you,
speed and it doesn't make it fast. Yeah, I don't know
yeah,
anything about cars if anyone's curious.
if anyone's curious, we did
So I give it like kind of like I put the N64 symbol on it, like I paint it on, but like in
Yeah.
reverse so I don't get copyright in trouble. So I have normal guns on it, and my special is the roof opens up and a giant Nintendo 64 cartridge comes out, and you can aim it at other players like a nuke, and it's like a mini nuke, and that's my thing.
Okay.
My racer name is Dantendo, of course.
Okay.
And I entered the competition because I asked Calypso, I said, hey, I'm going to enter this competition and win. And my wish is to find my greatest enemy. And I was like, you know what I'm talking about. And Calypso just nods his head. He says, yeah, I know. Like, I'll help you get him. So I win the Twisted Metal competition, right?
I don't know.
And I say, I walk up to him. I literally wrote this down in my notes, too.
I believe you.
My fucked up ending is, hey, Calypso, I won your stupid race.
Whoa.
Give me what I want, right?
Wow. Yeah.
And he says, well, you won. So the prize is yours. This, of course, is your greatest enemy, the person who gave you a 1-star review on Spotify. And he says, well, funny you want that because the person's been with you the entire time. And so I look in my rear view of my car and you're in the back seat the entire time I've been in Twisted Metal competition. You've given me the entire time I thought that somebody would give me a 5. You would reverse it to a 1 and you'd be in the back seat the entire time I'm racing in Twisted Metal.
Wow.
And so I totally forgot you were in the car. So I turn around and I say, Nick, no, it can't be. And then before we can both react to each other, Calypso turns us both into sneakers. And then the final scene is Calypso wearing us as sneakers, planning the next Twisted Metal competition.
Wow, dude, this is more in depth than anything I've come up with. And it's really funny because it ties to the Axel as a watch thing. Like you got a lot going on.
Yeah, this is like a fucked up ending, but also like a really bad ending, and you're involved.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Mine was dumber, I feel like, because I did not, I wasn't as prepped as you, dude. I didn't write it all down on a napkin. Do you have it written down on something?
I wish I didn't have. Yeah, it's in my phone.
It's just in your phone, dude. I thought there was a rule. No phones out. Your phone's been distracting me all episode.
Well, I mean, when I'm not looking at the notes, I have nude pictures of myself that I look at.
That's funny because that relates back to my ending in my car. So my car is a 92 teal Firebird.
Okay, is that one you owned? Did you own one?
Yeah, it is. I did own it. It was my first car. And it has the little lights where you hit the button and they flip up and turn on.
Okay, cool.
And it has T-tops, which is like kind of like a convertible, but the bar in the middle still stays there. So like you take off the side.
All right, so far so good.
Right. So I'm driving around. It's got some missiles on it, machine guns, normal stuff.
Okay.
When I hit the special button, it just plays me shirtless, and I put it on top, and everyone can see it. And it's supposed to
wait. It plays you shirtless.
It's a hologram. It's a
hologram of shirtless you. So to distract everyone.
To distract me.
wait, your special is used against you.
Well, no, it makes me feel better.
Oh, you look up and I'm like, yeah, I've been working. Like you're wow, my abs look good.
My health rating goes up.
Yeah. Oh, so your special is your health goes up and your ego goes up too.
Yeah. So if I go through the whole thing, my name in the thing I think will be Nixty9, like 69.
Very good. Okay.
You like that? Okay. Anyway, it's Nixty9. I go and at the end I stand before Calypso and he says, Nixty9, what do you want? And I say, I want everyone to love me, right?
Okay.
But that's probably like one of my goals, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad one. It's kind of as simple as Outlaw, where he's like, I want Twisted Metal to end. It's just a simple wish. What could go wrong?
I haven't decided. I feel like the entire earth like has googly eyes and love eyes when they look at me. And at first I like it, but then they get closer and closer and closer, and I'm crushed to death in an orgy.
So the earth, it falls in love with you.
Well, everyone on the earth.
Okay. Oh, wait. So your fucked up ending is you want everyone to love you, but everyone falls in love with you.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to have sex with you.
Yeah.
So badly.
Yeah.
That it crushes your bones.
Yeah, they kill me. I'm killed in an orgy.
And what does Calypso do after that? Like he just laughs, and goes to plan the next Twisted Metal competition.
I guess maybe he does something. Maybe he says he should have 69. I don't know. Nixty9 should have 69. I have no idea.
Pretty good. Yeah, you should have 69'd everyone. You would have gotten out quicker.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good ending though. I actually like both of our endings.
Yeah, see?
I like that your special helps you.
It's the only
like
one.
It's not like a weapon that like damages anyone else. It's like you turn around and look at your hologram and you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that using those 50-pound dumbbells are really working for me.
I can't use the 50s, dude. I use 45s.
You can't use everyone.
I can't.
This is the most embarrassing thing he's ever
No,
admitted on the
this is
podcast.
because he weighs so much more than me now. Don't you weigh like 250?
I wish in my ass. Can you imagine if my ass, like, just my ass was like huge? Like a like 250, and the rest of me was like really like skinny.
Well, even funnier is no one knows what you look like from this part down.
Literally, no one knows. I could be like an animatronic.
You could be Iron Man and have that stupid thing in your chest. No one would know because you just have the black circle in front of you.
Yeah, no clue.
One knows.
I could not be human. I could be Calypso.
You could not be human? Hold on. Go back to that one. I don't know why.
Anyway, Twisted Metal. Really fun game series. Weirdly disappeared.
2, really good.
Well, the series is fun in general.
2. Really
okay,
good.
2. But for some reason, after 2012, it just disappeared. Like nobody did anything with the franchise until this year.
That is kind of weird.
Like until they made the show and re-released the games. Like 2012 was the last one that came out for PS3. I played it. I mean, it was still fun. It was like a normal Twisted Metal game. But hey, I highly recommend going on PS Plus if you have it, because it's only a PlayStation game. Playing the old games, because some of them are trash, some of them are great. The endings are always fun.
Just play 2.
Just Twisted Metal 2. But if you want to see really fucked up things, Twisted Metal Black is Chef's Kiss. What do you think about the name Twisted Metal? Meddle. What do you think about that?
That's a great name for the episode. In fact,
he's just saying that. He's going to text me later, be like, "Hey, I'm not really sure about that episode."
No, I'm gonna do the opposite. You're gonna send it and say, "Do you think this is the final copy? Can you give me the nod? Is it okay?" And I'm gonna say,
"I never asked for a nod."
Yeah, never answer. So he'll never know.
All right. Well, fair enough, everyone. This is a celebration of Twisted Metal. This is what we would do in Twisted Metal. We hope you enjoyed our mini episode.
Yeah, mini.
I hope Nick can just throw out all the notes that he wrote down for this episode, thinking it was going to be an hour long.
I was going to talk about the soundtrack. I was going to talk about the credits, like how many people worked on the first one versus the second one. No, we're probably out of time. We're probably over. Like everyone's at work going, "Is this a mini?" That's their face. "Is this a mini?"
That's what our audience sounds like.
Yeah, everyone in the Discord, say it. Go ahead. That's
right?
them. Yeah, that's them. Chuck E. Myers, shout out. I did the soundtrack. I really like his work.
Like the guitar work and like the menus and stuff. Yeah, actually, the music's really good.
With Tom Hopkins and Lance Lanhart.
I think in Twisted Metal 3, I think it's Rob Zombie. Like
there was
a
whole bunch of like licensed songs for that.
Listen, it's an awesome series. 2 is probably the best. I would say 2 and Black are probably a top tier. Okay. My uncles got their start as the buff guys from the live action videos.
And sucking in their gut, they had sharks.
And sucking in their gut, they had sharks. Your moms were the women in bikinis.
No, they weren't. My moms, plural.
Yeah.
How many? 4? 5?
There's like 6 of them, dude. A part of you is from each one.
Yeah. It's like
you're a Frankenstein baby. You're a Calypso baby.
A reverse squid. Like, they have 6 arms. I have 6 moms.
Yeah, that's exactly what a reverse squid is when a person has 6 moms. Okay.
Okay, dude, it's a mini episode.
Stop. On that note, we gotta go. All right. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you guys later. Game over. Rev up. All right. See you guys later.